Have you ever stopped and wondered why every single Pringles chip looks exactly the same? Not almost the same, not mostly the same, but perfectly identical? No broken edges, no random shapes, no surprises. Is it magic? Is it handmade? Or is there a secret factory process behind it? And here's an even bigger question. How do they stack hundreds of chips inside a tube without breaking them? Today you'll discover the real factory process behind Pringles. From raw ingredients to that iconic can. So stay with me, because once you see how Pringles are made, you'll never look at this chip the same way again. Welcome back to Factory Time, the channel where we explore how everyday products are made inside factories. And in today's episode, we are stepping inside one of the most fascinating snack factories in the world. Let's begin. What makes Pringles different from other chips? Before we enter the factory, there's something important you need to understand. Pringles are not traditional potato chips. Most chips are sliced directly from whole potatoes. That's why they come in random shapes and sizes. But Pringles are different. They are made using a potato-based dough, not slices. This single decision changes everything. The shape, the texture, the taste, and even the way they are packed. And that's exactly why Pringles can be stacked so neatly. Raw ingredients. The starting point. Every Pringles chip begins its journey with carefully selected raw ingredients. Inside the factory, huge storage containers hold the key components that give Pringles their unique texture and taste. These include dehydrated potato flakes, along with corn flour, rice flour, and wheat starch. Instead of using fresh potato slices, this special combination allows the factory to create chips that are uniform in shape and strength. Water is then added to bind everything together, while vegetable oil helps achieve the perfect crisp during cooking. Finally, salt and flavor seasonings are prepared separately, ready to be added later. What makes this stage so important is precision. Every ingredient is measured using automated machines that follow exact formulas. Even a tiny change in quantity can affect the final result. Too much moisture can make the chips soft, while too little can cause cracking. The balance of ingredients directly controls the texture, crispiness, flavor, and shape of each chip. Modern factories rely on advanced systems and sensors to monitor each batch in real time. This ensures consistency from start to finish. No matter where you buy a can of Pringles, whether in Asia, Europe, or America, the taste and quality remain exactly the same every single time. Dough creation, where the magic begins. After the ingredients are carefully measured, the dry mixture is transferred into large industrial mixing machines. At this stage, water is added slowly and in controlled amounts. Powerful mixers then blend everything together, transforming the powdery ingredients into a smooth, uniform dough. This dough looks nothing like sliced potatoes. Instead, it has a soft texture similar to bread dough, which may seem surprising at first. However, this is not an ordinary dough. It is specially engineered to produce the perfect Pringles chip. Every detail is carefully managed. The temperature inside the mixers is monitored, moisture levels are adjusted, and the mixing speed is precisely controlled. These factors determine how the dough will behave during the next steps. This stage is extremely important because it directly affects the final chip quality. If the dough is mixed incorrectly, the chips may turn out too hard, too soft, or uneven in texture. Only perfectly prepared dough moves forward, ensuring every Pringles chip becomes light, crispy, and consistent. Rolling the dough into thin sheets. Once the dough is ready, it moves forward on a conveyor belt. Huge industrial rollers press the dough into thin, flat sheets. These sheets must be exact thickness. Not too thin, not too thick. Why? Because thickness controls. Cooking time, crunch level, strength of the chip. If the sheet is uneven, chips may break later during stacking, so lasers and sensors constantly monitor the dough sheet. Nothing is left to chance. Cutting the famous Pringles shape. Now comes one of the most satisfying parts. Special cutting machines punch out that iconic curved oval shape. But here's something interesting. At this stage, the chips are still flat, not curved. The famous Pringles curve comes later. The extra dough scraps are not wasted. They are collected and reused. This keeps the process efficient and eco-friendly. Shaping the curve, the Pringles identity. This is where Pringles truly become Pringles. The flat chips are placed into curved molds. These molds give them their signature saddle shape, known mathematically as a hyperbolic paraboloid. Why this shape? Because it adds strength, prevents breaking, allows perfect stacking, feels better in the mouth. The chips now look exactly like the ones you recognize, but they are still not cooked. Frying, turning dough into chips. Now the shaped chips enter hot oil fryers. They move quickly through oil at carefully controlled temperatures. Too hot, they burn. Too cold, they become oily and soft. Timing here is critical. Within seconds, the moisture evaporates and the chip becomes crispy and golden. This step locks in texture, structure, crunch. Every second matters. Removing excess oil. After the chips leave the frying stage, they are still holding a small amount of extra oil on their surface. To fix this, the chips immediately move through a specially designed draining system. First, gravity allows the excess oil to drip away naturally as the chips travel along moving belts. Next, powerful air blowers push off remaining oil droplets without damaging the fragile chips. In some sections, gentle vibrations are used to shake off oil trapped in tiny curves and edges. This careful oil removal process plays a major role in the final quality of the chips. By reducing excess oil, the chips achieve a cleaner taste, feel lighter to eat, and avoid the heavy, greasy texture that many snacks have. It also helps improve the shelf life, keeping the chips fresh for longer periods. During this stage, advanced sensors and cameras inspect every chip. Any broken, overcooked, or imperfect pieces are automatically removed, ensuring only high-quality Pringles continue to the next step. Seasoning, adding the flavor. Now comes the flavor explosion. The chips enter a rotating drum. Seasoning powders are sprayed evenly while the chips tumble. Different flavors require different techniques. Some flavors stick easily. Others need oil-based binders. Factories adjust seasoning levels based on flavor type and region. That's why flavors may vary slightly in different countries, but quality remains the same. Quality control, zero compromise. Before packaging, chips go through multiple inspections. High-speed cameras check shape, color, size. Damaged metal detectors ensure safety. Weight sensors check portion accuracy. Anything that doesn't meet standards is removed instantly. This level of quality control is why Pringles are trusted worldwide. Stacking the chips perfectly. This is the most mind-blowing part. Robotic systems stack chips one on top of another. Because all chips have the same shape, stacking becomes possible. Machines align them precisely to avoid cracks. This process happens extremely fast. Faster than the human eye can follow. Packaging into the iconic, can the stacked chips slide into the familiar cylindrical tube? Inside the tube, a metal base, a protective lining, a plastic lid. The tube is sealed to keep air out, maintaining freshness and crunch. Each can is labeled, dated, and coded for tracking, final sealing and distribution. After sealing, cans move through final checks. Then they are packed into boxes and prepared for shipment. From here, Pringles travel across cities, countries, and continents to reach stores near you, all from one perfectly controlled factory process. Why this process matters. This entire system exists for one reason: consistency. No matter where you buy Pringles, same shape, same crunch, same experience. This level of engineering is what turns a simple snack into a global brand. So the next time you open a Pringles can, remember, you're not just eating chips. You're tasting precision, science, and smart factory design. If you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. This is Factory Time, where factories tell their real stories. See you in the next video.